mirror, mirror in my hand, where does fairy godmother's wand stand? Hey guys, so today we're doing an Evie inspired makeup tutorial from the movie's Descendants. So Evie has a lot of different makeup looks. She's probably one of the characters with the most different looks, so I kind of combined some of my favorites together, but I would say this is more based off of her look from the first movie. So this is just a makeup tutorial on how to look like Evie from Descendants. So let's get started. Okay, so the first step, I am just going to put on some eyeshadow primer. I will link as many products as I can in the description, but this is the Urban Decay one. And then next, while that dries, I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. Okay, so Evie actually has a lot of silvers and gray on her eyes. But just to start that off, I'm gonna be taking a light brown shade and just putting that into my crease. Just as kind of like the base. I'm gonna look over here a little bit because I have a mirror, but I'm just gonna pop it in the crease. It's totally fine if you get it on your lid more. You can even blend it down on into your lid a little bit if you would like, because we're just gonna put another color on top of it. This is just kind of a good starting point. Okay, and then once you have that all blended in, I'm going to be taking this silvery shade here and putting that all over my lid. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking this dark gray color, and then I'm going to do the outer V of my eye. So just take it on the brush and do a line there, and then up against your lash line, kind of like that. Okay, and then just blend that in. Okay, if you want to add more of this in, so for example, mine's kind of sparkly, so I kind of want to see that. I'm just going to tap it in with my finger now, just on the very outside. You can then blend it with your finger or just a little bit with the brush. Okay, and it does look messy at the moment, but we are gonna fix this, so you don't need to worry too much about it. Okay, and then what we're going to be doing next is taking a light white shade. I'm gonna put that on my brow bone and just kind of blend the colors we have all together. Okay, and next I'm going to be taking this light gray, super sparkly shade and putting that on my finger. Now once it's on my finger, I'm going to spray it with a setting spray. You can use any spray you want. This is just what I'm gonna do. And then with that, just like one spray, you don't want it to be too much. I'm gonna swipe it in the inner corner just until halfway through my eye. And then we're gonna do the other side. You can just kind of pack and layer it until you like the way it looks. And if you need to go back in with that grayish shade in the corner, go ahead and do that now. If you want that color to be darker, you can spray that one as well. But at least for me, mine's a pretty dark gray already, so I don't really need to add in the extra pigment, but that's completely a personal preference. Okay, next we're going to take either a dark blue eyeliner or a dark blue eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using a dark blue eyeshadow. So I'm gonna use this shade. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this on a little super thin slanted brush. And then we're gonna spray the brush. Okay, and then what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna do it as our eyeliner. So Evie always has blue eyeliner. Her eyeshadow is typically gray, but she's never without her blue eyeliner. So we're gonna do some blue winged eyeliner. So what you're gonna do is just line your eye like normal. And go ahead and go slow and take a minute with this. Make sure you get the color you want. So you might need to dip in a couple times. You probably don't need to spray it every time you dip, but you just want to make sure you get that color. Okay, and then once you have your eye lined, just like normal eyeliner, we're go ahead and do the wing. So definitely spray it and get more for this. And what we're gonna do is, since it's an angled brush, on the corner of our eye, we are just going to stamp it where we want the wing to be. Okay, and it's kind of messy, but that gives us the rough outline. And then I'm gonna go in again and fix it up and do the actual wing. I'm just gonna wipe away a little bit underneath it to get the shape that I would like, and boom. We're gonna clean up around it again, but now we have the actual shape of the wing, so it's time to do the other eye. So same thing, extra, and spray it, and then stamp it. And then once you stamp it, get more color and spray it again, just because we want this part of the wing to be the most vibrant. And then just drag it into your eye and fix everything up. And then again, I'm gonna go in and wipe the bottom of it away. Okay, and then once you have kind of the rough draft of what you want the eyeliner to look like, we're gonna clean it up now. So you don't have to make it completely perfect, because right now we're just gonna put a little bit of concealer under our eyes. Oh, and if you guys have any concealer recommendations, I would love them. I found some good ones, but I still haven't found my perfect concealer, if that makes sense. So let me know your favorites. We're just gonna blend this up, and you can blend this up even to your brow bone. Try not to touch your actual eyeliner, but you can go under it. And if you need to, you can also take a little brush like what we used to do the eyeliner and line underneath it with concealer. Use a different brush or wash it, don't use the blue one. Okay, now after you do your concealer, take this time just to look at your actual eyeliner and see if there's anything you want to fix, and fix that now. For me personally, it's a lot harder to do eyeliner with eyeshadow than it is to do with like liquid eyeliner. So depending on what you're using, this process might take a little bit longer. But it's okay, no rush, just take your time. And the more you practice, the easier it gets. I used to not be able to do it at all, and now I can, so. Okay, and now I'm just going to take some powder and set that concealer. And if you don't have powder on the rest of your face yet and you want it, now is the time you do that. And now what we're going to do is we're gonna take that same blue shade in that same brush, and we're gonna line underneath our eyes. You're gonna wanna go a lot more slower and more careful underneath your eyes, because we already cleaned up and you can't exactly fix under your eyes if you're putting stuff under your eyes again. I mean, you can, but it's a lot harder. So I'm just gonna stamp. The blue is not in your waterline, it's just underneath your eye. The next step is Evie always has her waterline lined, but instead of being white eyeliner like Mal, hers is actually black. So I am just going to line my waterline. Okay, and next we are moving on to mascara. So I am going to be using the same mascara I did with Mal, which is the Tarte Big Ego mascara. And I'm just gonna put that on the top and bottom lashes. Go ahead and do 2 coats. Okay, and then after you let the second coat dry for just a little bit, we're gonna do it on the top of our lashes as well. So just set it on top instead of up against your eye, and twist the brush. And then you can kind of just smooth it out afterwards. And we're gonna do the other eye. So set it on top and twist the brush a little. This just makes them so much longer. Okay. And next we are moving on to blush. I'm going to be using kind of a peachy nude pink shade, I guess, blush. This is the shade we're going to be using. So I'm just gonna take this on a blush brush, and I kind of like to tap it off on my hand just to make sure I don't have too much, and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. Upward strokes. Okay, and next we are going to do highlighter. So I'm just gonna take this highlighter. It's just super duper white and sparkly. And we're gonna put that on the cheekbones. You can put it on your brow bone, Cupid's bow, your nose. I like to take it with my finger and put it on the tip of my nose. It works better than the brush because then it gets this cute little sparkly thing, and I like it. You can also put this in the corner of your eye. You can contour your face if you would like to. I'm personally not going to, but that is an option. Okay, next step, brows. So Evie has really dark brows naturally because her hair is so dark, but I don't. So if you want to go ahead and fill your brows in dark, you can go for it. But my hair's so light, I think I'm just gonna do what I always do, which is put some brow gel in it. So this is just a tinted brow gel. So it's a little bit of color and it helps them stay. Nothing fancy, but you can kind of do whatever you want with your brows. And then after I put the gel on, I kind of just like to brush through them really quick. Okay, and for this final step, we are going to be doing lips. So Evie has so many different lip looks. In the first movie, it's kind of just this lighty pink color. But then when she gets all fancy, or more so even in the second and third movies, she's got red lipstick a lot. Or she's kind of just got this berry, I guess, pinky color. Yeah, so she's a lot of different lip colors. But instead of doing like a bright red lipstick, I decided to do this, which looks really dark, but it's actually a like tinted lip balm. It's the Tarte Cosmetics Lip Quench in the shade Holly. So it's kind of like a pinky berry color, but it's super lightweight, so it doesn't show up super much. Plus it smells like mint, so I really like it. So I'm just gonna put this on my lips, because then it gives you the little bit of the Evie color without being bright red lipstick. So since she has so many different ones, you can kind of pick and choose what you would like to do. And then if you want to add any finishing touches, blend anything else in, go ahead. And I'm just gonna spray my face with some setting spray. This is the Tarte Stay Spray. I actually really like this one. It's nice because it's waterproof. I don't know if like you could go swimming with it, but it does seem to last pretty well. So that is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that video. This was a lot of fun. I hope that this helped you or inspired you. Let me know if you do this tutorial. And what is your favorite Descendants movie? This is a super fun look, and it's great even if you don't want to dress up, but if you do want to dress up, you can probably figure out Evie's costume pretty easily. So I actually have a tutorial on one of her hairstyles, but for her costume, she's got her leather jacket you can find. I actually don't have that, but then you could always wear it with black jeans or a black skirt with her black leggings. I always wanted her little crown leggings, but I've never been able to find them, but they're so cute. So you could wear something like that with a skirt, and I would say probably combat boots would be the best. I personally would wear my Doc Martens, but even blue high tops could totally pull it off. And as far as the shirt goes, if you don't have the jacket, because Evie's jacket is really hard to find, especially the one from the second movie, because that one's my favorite. But this Evie shirt is from Hot Topic, and it's a pretty good replica of hers from the second movie. It's super soft, so I don't know if they still have it, but I'm also sure you could find it like on Amazon or eBay. And as far as the hair goes, so I have the hair tutorial for her braided headband. You can also, aside with little braids, you can put a little tiara in your hair, because Evie always wears her little tiaras. But as far as the color goes, you could do your natural hair or you could do any of the temporary dyes. I have blue and purple mixed in mine, so I probably wouldn't do anything. But you can do wig or temporary dye or the chalk, or the extensions actually work really well, like just putting random blue streaks in. I did that for so long. It was kind of just personal preference if you're going for the full out costume. But I hope this video helped you and that you had some fun with it. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe down below for more fun Disney videos. If you do this look, let me know. See more videos from me, click over here, and I will see you all next week. Have a Evie-tastic magical Monday.